Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for Try It Out Tuesday. Today we're going to create some sweet card, and we're using a Stampendous clear stamp set. Spellbinders is now selling Stampendous products, and I did create a card a while back using this stamp set, and this was the coordinating die set, and I mentioned that the die in here, it's kind of hard to see it, let me take it out, but I mentioned that the die in here would probably cut out the ice cream too, and it does. Let me show you. You can see all of the products in here, and these are the coordinating dies for it. I think that's so nice that you have a universal die set. I have my eye on that little cupcake. It's so cute. We're going to be using this stamp. This is called the Pop Ice Cream. And this die here, it cuts out the florals, but it also cuts out the ice cream. I'll leave the video for this one at the end so you know what I'm talking about. Oops, we're flying dies. So we're going to jump in and get started. I'm going to start by coloring in my ice cream with Copic markers. I'm going to stamp with my Memento ink, and I have the ice cream cone, and then the little chocolate sauce. We're going to stamp all three of these on some alcohol marker friendly cardstock. And I don't think there's a die that will cut out the chocolate sauce, so we'll have to fussy cut that out, but I don't mind that. You can tell my ink pad's getting dry. Time for a new ink pad. I'm going to zoom in and play a little bit of music while I color, and then when I'm done coloring, I will catch you back. Coloring is all done. Now we're going to take the coordinating dies and we will cut out all of our images. I know that we have the cone and we have the ice cream, and I'm pretty sure I'll have to fussy cut that out. And I'll probably go to the line when I fussy cut this out because I'm going to layer it on top of our ice cream. I'm going to run this through the die cut machine and I will be right back. My ice cream is all die cut out. Now we're going to work on our background. I did use my Memento marker and I went around the edges just to clean up those fussy cut edges. You'll notice too that I had to leave a little bit of a white border around that stem. There's no way I could fussy get that out without chopping it off. So we're going to do a little stenciling. I have my stamp and stencil mat here. I'm bringing in my picnic checkerboard stencil. I haven't used this for a long time and I just love the look of this. I'm going to be doing some stenciling on some Spellbinders Graphite cardstock. This is an A2 panel. And I'm just going to tack this down. I want to make sure that this is evenly spaced. So if I do want to trim this, I can trim this evenly. We'll tack this down. I'm going to bring in my Hero Hues. This is unicorn ink. This is a white pigment ink, and it works great for a chalkboard look. If you don't have this ink, you could also use Distress ink, the Picket Fence. It would work the same. I have a blending tool. We're just going to go over the stencil here, and it is a pretty sticky ink, but it gives a real good chalkboard look. I'm just lightly going over areas. Wonderful. Now the best thing about the stencil is it creates checkerboards, you see here. Oh, I kind of like the checkerboards. But if you were to just adjust it, offsetting it a little bit, you can cover those stenciled checkerboards and create a full background with it. So that's what we're going to do. I adjusted it and we're going to go over it once more. Some areas I'm going to have lighter than darker. What I want to do is create kind of like a chalkboard look. I love the look of the ice cream parlors that have the chalkboard menus. I just love that look. So that's what we're going to go for here. So we have a fun chalkboard background. I'm going to bring in my paper. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and we're going to trim this down. The die set that I'm going to be using is from Stampendous. It's fully loaded. This is huge. There's 19 dies in here. You get lots of borders, and then you also get some corners. I love this. And then there's lots of deckled rectangles along with some real pretty labels. I'm partial to this corner. When I saw this, I thought this would really look nice in the corners of my my panel. And I don't know if I want to do black or if I want to do white. So I'll do one of each and we'll figure that out. I tried the graphite and I didn't like it. I thought it just kind of got lost. So we're going to go with the white corners. I die cut 4 of them out. And then while I was die cutting, I did die cut it. I took the largest DECKLE rectangle in this set and I die cut out a panel. This is going to fit perfectly for my background. Wonderful. I'm going to use glue behind my little corners and we will add these. For my sentiment, we're going to stamp ice cream solves everything because ice cream is my kryptonite. I love ice cream. We're going to use the same pigment ink that we used earlier to keep that chalkboard look. And I'm going to stamp this on that same graphite cardstock. I'm going to trim this down. I'm going to go ahead and pop up my chocolate sauce here. Might have to trim down a few. Okay, we have our chocolate sauce popped up with foam tape. We're going to add that right over the strawberry for a little bit of dimension. And then for my sentiment, because just so it doesn't get lost, I'm going to bring in a piece of vellum, or should we use fruit punch cardstock? Maybe fruit punch. I'm going to add a little glue behind my sentiment here. We're going to mat this on a piece of Spellbinders fruit punch cardstock. And then I'll just trim away the sides. I'm going to add one foam square behind the top of this. And then we will add this kind of at an angle on the bottom. Cute. Now I'm going to bring in some of my glazing glue. I'm going to go over, I've been doing really good with the glazing glue. I haven't been clogging. I've been burping it. I'm going to go over the cherry and then also the chocolate sauce here. The chocolate syrup. The hot fudge. And I think I'm making myself hungry. Wonderful. But that will finish off my card today for Try It Out Tuesday. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next Tuesday for another card project. Well, I'm going to see you throughout the week because I have a lot of fun projects later on to share with you. But have a great day. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.